So it was a fierce battle in the polls, but in the end, High Score Girl kept the lead the whole week. Honestly, towards the end of Saturday, the day before I stopped counting the votes, Eurocamp and High Score Girl were tied with each other. And honestly, if it was tied, I would have just put it on a wheel and I was going to say whatever the wheel picked, that's that, you know? That's what happens when you become indecisive, all right, and get ties on polls. But High Score Girl won by 1 vote, so congrats to the people who voted for it, and hopefully you're actually gonna watch it. All right, I'm gonna stop roasting people now. I don't really know much about High Score Girl other than the fact that it's about fighting games, which honestly is a bit of a precursor, a little preview, you would say, to the Yuri anime that's gonna come out called Young Ladies Don't Play Fighting Games. So, I'm excited to see this one, to see how they're going to work with the adaptation. But from what I see of High Score Girls, they're actually keeping like the IRL games, sort of like Street Fighters and all that, while this one has its own made-up game called Iron Senpai. I'm not well versed in fighting games. It was never my thing. I feel like I don't really have a competitive spirit. And I also feel like I'm a bit of a sore loser, so I generally don't really enjoy PvP sort of games, and that's exactly what fighting games is for the most part. You fight with other people. I'm more of a co-op sort of person, so I do enjoy beat 'em up games. I just generally don't enjoy fighting games, and I really don't get into it. And so I do have the question in terms of High Score Girl. Is how are they able to bring someone like me who is very much a beginner of fighting games, and whether they're actually able to bring me into the fighting game scene and for me to actually be able to understand what the hell is going on, in terms of like the explanations and all that. Because as much as I like this for its funky low humor, I get very confused about what the hell is going on in this series when it comes to like the fighting games, because it really feels like it comes from a place where if you already know the fighting game mechanics, then you're probably gonna vibe well with Young Ladies Don't Play Fighting Games. But I generally still don't know what the hell's going on, but I still enjoy it on my own ways, so I do wonder how they're going to do this for High Score Girls and all that. And I believe it's set in the 90s, is it? Is it 1997 or whatever? Because these are like old arcade games, and it's also set in the arcade, to which, by the way, the mangaka had said that she wanted to have it set in the arcade as well, but she ended up making it for an all-girls boarding school instead, to which it was kind of a good term instead of doing it at the arcade. I very much enjoyed the setting that they have in this manga. All right, I'm gonna stop talking about this. All right, but I do have my full-length reactions up on Patreon, which you guys can check out in the description down below. Other than that, let us get into it. Sonic Boom! I only know Street Fighter characters because of Maximilian, dude. Bakana! So this is like in 3D, huh? I was thinking about the comedy on this one and whether there would be slapstick or not, because it's about fighting games after all. To which, by the way, holy shit, dude, this manga goes on. I need to stop talking. Toss it away. All right, well, from what I've learned is that apparently there's a love triangle going on. 1991, okay. I really like that they're using actual game footage. Of course. Of course. How could she be so good, huh? Hey, yo, you guys are secondhand smoking over here? If it reeks like tobacco? Zangief is supposed to be like a more... like a heavy-duty character who's like a little slower, but deals more damage? Is that what I... Now it's being broken, huh? Yeah, well, she probably got here by car. And then she's gonna kick your ass again. Well, that's the spirit of fighting games, isn't it? Sonic Boom! Dude, fucking Guile in Street Fighter 6 is Guile turtling. Is that the troll method? Sometimes you just gotta win, you know? That's right! She just has... you know, she just... whoever's will to win. Oh. He's just pulling. He's just pull. He truly is just going for the fucking troll method. Oh my god, dude. We're going for the street fighting now. Dude, talk about fucking assault. Wow, dude, you're really gonna fucking... Who the fuck? Eventually, but I don't know about right now. Are you guys really just around him just to taunt him? Oh my god, she's the perfect human! Man, it's really fast pace. Is that supposed to be, what is it, like Jason? I can't remember what is the name of Splatterhouse. What is she shaking with? Alright, we brawling on the streets? Just gonna tail him home? What are you do? Call the cops, man. So she found your house. Why was she watching you then? God, those eyes, dude. Oh, we're gonna show off to your girl? Oh my god, she just... I was like, was he just juggling him down there? Oh my god, dude. What, after... Yeah, best to just leave. Oh. Don't worry, she'll fucking kick his ass if he tries to fight her. Dude, you're gonna fuck up this arcade machine, dude. Holy shit, dude. I swear, if she's the same as him, Oh my god, the humiliation. Well, I guess they're perfect for each other, huh? The machine ate your fucking arcade, alright? Holy shit! Oh my... Hey, you got your money. Oh my god! That poor kid got attacked from behind in the nuts. The arcade truly is a dangerous place to be. Well, she doesn't want loiters, come on. Yeah, give me money or get out of here, motherfucker. I'm gonna call the police on you, kiddos. I feel like I have not heard her say a single thing. Ooh. Yeah, good luck with playing Ghosts and Goblins for a long time. Yeah, you don't want to go for Ghosts and Goblins. She's gonna go for Ghosts and Goblins? Oh my god, that grandma. Not good with beat 'em ups? Isn't this a co-op? You can just play with her. Oh, there you go. He's actually gonna play co-op. She can't find it. I was thinking of like the excitement. Maybe both, huh? Maybe she's a sadomasochist. Oh my god, dude, so violent. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, no, you really can't. Oh, there you go. It's all cleared now. You gonna buy one for her? I've got 2, you got 20 yen. Hey, even though you fucking beat me up during the co-op, thanks for the carry. Damn, fucking greedy. This kid just need to go into the fucking hospital after this. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, they just left this kid. And then her fucking car went and bumped you. Holy shit, what an action-packed of a first episode. Look, I want to say it took like at the very least 3 or 4 volumes for young ladies don't play fighting games to go off the fucking rails, but like holy shit. I don't even think Akari said anything during this episode. All you heard was just grunts. What is the main character's name? I haven't even gotten his name yet, if he was ever introduced. I feel like the teacher might have said it, but I've glossed it over my head about how cruel this world is. My god, the 90s was wild. You know, the mangaka of... Why do I keep talking about this? But yeah, I tossed the manga on the bed. Well, hold on. The mangaka was telling stories about how in the arcade back in the days there would be like fights happening and shit, right? It'd be like the arcade's a wild place, and I was just like, wow, is it really that wild? And then here's High Score Girl really just showing me maybe it was a wild place, even though it's an anime. Okay, we're gonna go back to the center. All right, so that was the first episode of High Score Girl. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. You know that I always like talking to you guys. For me, I think I already said it. What a fucking action-packed, fast pace of an episode. You know, we went through multiple days, and just essentially his encounter with Akari, and his name I still haven't gotten, so I guess I'll just call him the main character for right now. You know, we're introduced to this combo of the guy who's not good at anything. You know, he's this fucking bitch ass motherfucker. I don't know. He's an elementary. You know, he's just a kid who's not really good at school, not really good at things in general, other than gaming. And then here's the perfect girl who's good at everything. So, you know, we have that whole couple thing, which I generally do like these types of couples, you know, but at the same time, it is something that we see a lot nowadays with the pretty girl and the guy who's not all that pretty, because, you know, the guys got to put themselves in the main character's shoes somehow, the reader, I mean. One of my favorite manga series, Boku Yaba, is literally this couple type, so. But, Holy shit, dude! It really came in with the slapstick, and also, well, I was gonna say it's slapstick comedy, but at some point this is just violence, and I am all here for it. The violence that I wanted, I'm getting it. Holy shit! But it gives such a feel of like old ecchi / harem type, but also that old rom-com feel, which I kind of don't like anymore. You know, the whole feeling of like the main character gets beat up by people and all that, and in this case he's getting beat up by Akari, and also he got beat up by those couple in the arcade. If I was younger, I probably would be like, yeah, very nice, you know, this guy's getting his ass kicked by the girl, literally, you know, both in the game and in real life. We'll just have to see how it goes. I assume this is how we're going to be with these two characters, you know, with Akari just fucking hitting him all the time, and it's probably something that I'll just have to get used to. But man, poor violence, you know, it's just look, I'm here for violence, but I much appreciate violence on an equal level. But unfortunately, this is the 90s. This is, you know, 1991, I think. She could beat him up all she fucking want, and that's totally fine. But if the moment he lay hands on her, that's bad, you know? You're a boy, you shouldn't be hitting a girl or whatever, but, you know, self-defense is a thing. I like that this isn't just about fighting games, you know, that is the main focus, but we saw all the other games from the 90s, you know, when when Nintendo was super fucking big, and we've got all these really nice, why can't I freaking remember what the consoles are? The NES. There you go. I currently can't remember if the SNES came out in the 90s as well. I think it is. It came out I can't remember time zones, but it's really funny because I only recognize those games. Like, I might not remember the names of it, but I recognize the footages of those games of like the 90s, you know, like Slaughterhouse, Ghosts and Goblins, Final Fight. I only remember those was because I used to watch a whole lot of Angry Video Game Nerd, and it kind of gives me just a little bit of nostalgia of back when I used to watch, you know, Angry Video Game Nerd, because I was not a 90s child. I was born in 96, but I was a 2000s child. And also, I never really got a console until maybe high school or something like that. I was exclusively a PC gamer. So there's a lot of things that I missed out on, but the one thing that I did watch a lot as a kid was Angry Video Game Nerd. And so, yeah, there's just that slight nostalgia that I'm getting just from seeing all these. And the one thing that I do like that when they're showcasing Street Fighter is the fact that I have some knowledge of Street Fighter, you know, because I think I mentioned this, like one of the only reasons why I have some sort of familiarity with Street Fighter is because of Maximilian dude, who is a fighting game YouTuber. He talks a lot about fighting game stuff, and I watch a lot of his like Street Fighter stuff, even though I have no idea what the hell is going on. It's just an enjoyable thing. So I do know like the characters of Street Fighter and all that, and I kind of have some sort of ideas of like moves and all that. Also, by the way, the only reason why I was talking about troll methods or whatever is because of this. I'm just gonna keep going back to this. I don't know why. But in terms of this, I do like the fact that High Score Girl keeps us in a setting that I have, again, some sort of familiarity with, so I can kind of, for the most part, pick up stuff. But the thing with Young Ladies Don't Play Fighting Games is that it's a whole new sort of made-up game called Iron Senpai, which is technically, I believe, is sort of like inspired by Street Fighter, that whole thing. But when they're talking about Iron Senpai, I literally have like barely any idea what the hell is going on. So I'm just repeating myself at this point. So I'm glad that High Score Girl is really giving us more of the 90s games of Street Fighter 2 and all that, so I have some sort of grasp, you know? I might be grasping at straws at some point, but I have some sort of grasp right now. I don't know if I've talked about the characters other than the couple type, but I feel like that's really just how it was showcased in this episode, and you know, I'll talk more about the characters once we get to see more of them. But you know, they're having a bit of a relationship with each other right now, as weird and violent as it is. Just have to see how it goes. You know, I hear good things about this in terms of the romance, but well, we'll just have to see. But if I do have anything else to say, I will write it in the description down below. Thank you guys for sticking around, and I will see you guys in the next episode.